Hey y'all, how are you all doing? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I am Katora. Welcome back to Divinely K. To my new subscribers, hi! To all of my returning subscribers, oh my goodness, thank y'all so much for holding me down. Your girl is back. I know it's been 18 million years. We have not had a video. I have not did a video since yeah, I think about 2-3 months. Like I said, life has been, look, listen, Linda, life has been lifing, okay? Life has been lifing. So I want to say I am back. If I take another long break, I'll tell y'all, because I kind of like let me just say this piece. It was not intentional. Okay, it was not intentional. I wanted to take maybe a week or two off, but like I said, life was lifing, and it just wasn't there. My head was like all over the place. So, but we're back, and with some new things that we're gonna talk about. I'm not gonna talk about too much in this video, but I'm going to kind of ease you into what I plan on doing, because some changes are about to happen. Some good changes, okay? Some good changes. I don't like saying changes and y'all be like, oh no, she did it. No, good changes. Life changes. Things to better ourselves as well as myself. you know. Yeah. So with that, I have some notes so I can make sure I stay on track. Because your girl she gets off track sometimes. But so as I'm saying, this is in the title of this video is embracing my new season. So with that said, I am officially 43 years of age. I am in my typically kind of sort of in my mid 40s, or should I say about to embrace my mid 40s. I'm officially 43, y'all. Yeah, it's like it's a blessing. I thank God every single day that I'm at this age. It's also a eye opener, and yeah. So let me backtrack. Let me give reason why I took my break. So with that, the reason why I took a break is I needed a mental break. Mentally, I just wasn't there. I was not. I did not feel inadequate as an individual. And why is my lash looking lopsided, Lord? I digress. Y'all know how I am. But anyway, so I just wasn't feeling motivated. I wasn't feeling, I just was like, for what? What am I doing this for? Why? You know what I'm saying? Work has been kicking my tail from south to north to south to east to west, however you want to look at the compass. That's how my job has been keeping me busy. The weather here in the DMV, it has been very hot. Not hot like Texas. Thank God I don't live in Texas no more. But it has been hot. And I just didn't want to come on when I wasn't feeling my best. And I say this because, if y'all are new here, again, my name is Couture, and I suffer from an illness that's called multiple sclerosis, MS. And also, we have MS, we have a intolerance to heat. So with my intolerance, it basically um, kind of made me feel like real lazy, not lazy, but just drained. It drained me so much. So therefore I just wasn't feeling my best. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't feeling it. And so I decided to take a break. But in that break, it turned into a week to 2 weeks to a month and a half, and so on until today. And so within those months, we had my husband and I suffered some family passing. So my grandmother-in-law, well, technically grandmother-in-law, but she's my grandmother, has passed. And so that kind of like rocked us a little bit. We still are in the like we're still like not believing that she's not here, but she said that she was raised to meet the Lord. And so yeah, we had that going on. And so, like I said, life has just been lifing. And that was another time where I just was basically asking God, okay, God, I don't know where I want to go with this channel. I don't know where I want to go in general in life. I just turned, well, at that time, I was about to turn 43. So it was before my birthday. And so I asked God, where do you see me at? Where do you want me to go? Guide me into the direction into where you see fit for me as a grown woman. And God just told me in that moment, be still. And as I'm in this stillness state, it was like God was just downloading messages through me, through different sermons in my church. And so that's how I knew it was God. Was like he was telling me, showing me, this is your purpose, your purpose. He was talking about my purpose. And I was like, okay, God, so where in my purpose I don't know where to put the pieces. And then one day, sitting in this very seat, it was like God was downloading content, ideas on content and where he wants me to go. So basically, I'm looking at my little notes, and I'm actually in line with my notes. Hey, but anyway, so it's like he was just downloading downloading seeds, planting seeds, and basically watering the seeds. And it was just refreshing. It was refreshing. What basically, it's like, okay, so I know what to do. So when do I go back to YouTube? So I kept pushing it back. I told my cousin, I said, I'm coming back on this date. That day would come, like, girl, I don't feel like doing it. I'm pushing it back. Why don't I come back in the fall? But I was going to come back earlier. Like, I was going to come back last couple of weeks ago. God was like, no, not yet. You said the fall. I told you the fall. So we're going to come back in the fall. It's a new season. You're embracing your new season. So that's why I said I'm coming back in this new season. And how I'm embracing this new season in my 40s. So that's why God was like, he enlightened me with this season. Yeah, it was full circle. It literally was full circle of me coming into a new season. I mean, I'm embracing literally and physically, physically, I'm embracing a new season. And if y'all see this lash looking kind, this one right here looking kind of, just disregard, child. Just keep moving. because I haven't put on lashes in so long. I think I didn't forget how to put on lashes, but at least it's on there. Look, it's not moving. So just keep on disregard. Disregard. But anyway, while I was in my state of season, my stillness season, it was like I was reading books. One of the books that I have read, y'all, let me tell you, that's what started this. That's what started changes that I noticed that I wanted to take. And that's what started me to sit down and talk to God and say, God, this is where I would like to be. This is how I would like to grow in this season. It's a book. I'm a try to link it down below, or pop a picture somewhere on the screen to show y'all. It's called Bamboozled by Jesus. And when I tell you that book, it got me together. Okay, it was a good book, and I really enjoyed this season that I was in. It was like God basically isolated me away from like social media. So I was watching YouTube, but wasn't making YouTube. But I was watching YouTube for personal growth and also things that has to do with my job. We're going to touch on that. And so it basically was like God was trying to steer me slowly into certain things. I don't know why I picked up that book. My cousin told me about this book like months ago, and it's been into my account for me to listen to read for like months. But there's something in that moment was like, pick up this book and read it. And I did. And I'm telling you, it was the best decision I have ever made, because it made me think like, wait a minute. And then when read that book, my pastor started this season on purpose. So it was like, okay, God, you don't need a 2x4 for me to knock me in the head for me to understand that this is where he's trying to basically, tell me and guide me and say, look, Katora, wake up. This is what you're doing. You asked me to show you and guide you. It's uncanny to how that happened. And I just was in my books. I didn't want to deal with no. I even cut off like Facebook. I took it off my phone because it was distracting my mind. I noticed when I'm not on something like I'm not on TikTok. I am not on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. I don't want a TikTok account because I feel like if I get on TikTok, I'm going down a deeper rabbit hole. Deeper in the hole of the rabbit hole that I already been in with Facebook. So why do I want to sit up there and dig even more of the hole that I'm already in? So no. So God isolated me, and I took Facebook, the actual app, off my phone, because I noticed I was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting there scrolling. For what? And that's when I noticed like changes about me that was transpiring. And so it was like the transition was starting to begin. I'm telling you, when you ask God to change things in your life, when you ask God for guidance, it may not be at that exact moment. It could be at that exact moment. But for me, no, he made me wait. He said, oh, okay, you want this? Okay, I want to see how you want to do it first. And he did. He made me wait. But it was the best waiting in that season of waiting ever. It was like the best thing. And I can honestly say, like, one day I was it was right before my birthday. It was right before my birthday. And it was like, I need you to watch this video. And I'm like, why am I watching this video, Lord? And it's like, I want you to watch this video. And this is how we're going to change the whole flow of your channel. I didn't understand it at that moment. But it was like, okay. So the more and more changes, the more and more I was watching these videos and downloading and actually researching and just studying some of these topics. And I was like, but you don't see anything like when you're in their 40s. It's a lot of younger people, which I'm not shading the younger, but it's like, but what about the 40s? What about the much mature? What about that group? And this is where the name comes. So it's still going to be Divinely K, but we're going to start specializing in growth. We're going to start not specializing, but start, basically, we're going to start talking about growth and how you want to grow and how I want to grow. Maybe y'all know things that I don't know, because I'm here to learn. Growth. Also, prosperity. I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave y'all with some homework. This is how God gave me homework, so I'm giving y'all homework, okay? What does prosperity mean to you? Yes, I know the Webster Dictionary. But prosperity can mean so much. So much. So it's going to be more so of the growth, prosperity, and budgeting. We're literally gonna, talk about certain things. So that's where my mindset is gonna start growing for the mature individuals. And you can be a 25-year-old and be just as mature as a 40-something-year-old, honey, okay? That's why I said mature individuals. That's what God just put on my spirit, is to talk about more growth, how we can grow within ourselves. He also put into my spirit about prosperity, and what does that mean? It doesn't always mean money. It can, and how to live a prosperous life. But it's not all money. It's a broad statement. I remember one day I told my cousin about this. It was in the changes that God was downloading. I said her name. I said, what does prosperity mean to you? And she got stunned. I said, okay, here's another question. What does living a prosperous life means to you? And she was stunned again. She said, Katora. She said, really? Well, she didn't call me Katora because that's my government name. But but she called me my name that she calls me. I said it's a broad term. It can mean several things. So that's my challenge to you all, is what does living a prosperous life mean to you? And how living a prosperous life, what does that mean to you? And what does prosperity? Because I know what it means to me, and we're going to get into it. And when I say I have a list, God, when I tell you one day I was sitting in this very chair, and it was like I was working on something for work, and I finished what I was doing for work, and then all of a sudden ideas of titles for videos were just at least 50 videos, titles of videos of God, what God wanted me to basically talk about. So what can I say? In this season, this is where God is leading me to. It's basically I'm in my mid 40s. Well, about to be in my mid 40s chair. Whatever. But yeah, I'm about to be in my mid 40s, and it's like we can't do this. So we're going to change up some stuff. And I hope you all are going to be on that ride with me, because I promise you, no, I'm not going to promise, because I don't like promising when I can accidentally break a promise. And I don't like breaking promises, honey. I don't like people promising me something and they break a promise, because then that means that you on my bad list. But so that means I'm not going to promise anything to you all. But I can rest assured that some of these topics are probably going to make you really think. And it's also probably going to make you say things that make you go, If y'all my 80s and my 90s babies and my 2000s, it was a song. Things make you go, then y'all know where that reference to. Jesus, I just made myself even more older than I am. Let me not even go there. Alright, so last and not least, let me talk to y'all, give y'all an update about my health. So in my season of waiting and in my transitioning season, God basically, I went to my doctor's 3-4 weeks ago, and good news, nothing so far, nothing has progressed. Everything is dormant as of right now. My doctor says, the other change. Okay, so the test that I have to take, it's not just the MRI. I take like an EEG, an EKG. Not an EKG, it's an EEG. That's the one where they put the little electrode things in your head, and they monitor to make sure that you don't have epilepsy and all of the things. And that test, there's no change for that. I hate that test, because you have like these strobe lights. You got to make sure your eyes stay closed. And I always fear that I'm going to open my eyes the wrong goddamn time. My eyes going to be blind for the... Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. But anyways, so yeah, I had to take that test. And then there's another test that it tests your eyesight. So like you follow, how sometimes when cops say follow my fingers and things like that, but this one is more so follow the lights. So you have to follow the lights like as quick as possible. It's like a beat, and it goes up, down, side, and then you got to follow the lines or whatever, and then you got to do it upside down. So it measures your eyes and the whatever. It's a test that my doctor wanted me to take. I can't tell you and explain to you what it's for and what it means or whatever. I really don't know. But it was a test that my doctor wanted me to take. And then also the Doppler test to basically measure to make sure the flow of your the blood in your neck and in your brain is flowing. So I had to take that test. So it's like 4 different tests on 2 different days. But all are good. So to God be the glory. All of those tests are doing really, really good. I have not taken my MRI, which is the daggone test that I despise. I hate that test. But it is the test that I'll take later on in this year. And so far, Since I have been going to this new doctor, I asked him a very good question about this my test. He said, I haven't noticed anything. He said, so I told him, I said, so no news is good news. He said, exactly. No news is good news. If I'm not calling you and saying, hey, Katora, we have this and we need to change your medicine, leave it alone. So as of right now, my Gilenya medicine looks like it's the one that's working for me, and we're going to pray that there's no new lesions or anything, nothing progressed in November when I take, I think it's in November, one of the dates, October, November, whatever. Pray that we have no new lesions, no new progressions, and I can stay on this medicine, because there's 2 medicines that he said, you know, he said if I have to, if the question, that's the optic word is if I need to change my medicine, then that he recommended one of the 2, and I think one of them was like Ocrevus or Aquafest or something, Ocre something. It starts with a O, whatever. But I'm kind of leery on medicines, because every new medicine I take, something changes in my hair, and as y'all can see, honey, my hair is flourishing very well. So I want to keep it like that, because the last time I had the medicine, I told y'all, was a medicine that tore my hair out, and with this color, because my hairdresser, she did that with this color yesterday, honey. But anyways, if y'all didn't notice, got a new hair color. But yeah, so so far so good with the test. Nothing good. I mean, nothing good. Nothing bad. No progressions. Everything is still. So to God be the glory, and I'm so happy and so blessed that is what's going on. So that was the one big thing that I wanted to make sure I tell y'all, that we're still good. We're still good. Yeah. So I'm good to be back. I'm happy to be back. I hope y'all see y'all in the next video, which the next video, I don't even know whatever God tells me to do. We're just going to move with God. That's what we're going to do. So I hope to see y'all in the next video. And until then, you all have a blessed day, and have a blessed week ahead, because it is Sunday when I am filming this. So y'all have a blessed week, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Alright, y'all. Bye.